Well, hello, everybody. This is the Comedy Thief, and you're watching Funny Old Guys. And beside me is the renowned Dr. Fat Packer. Say hello to our wonderful audience.
Well, guten Tag, everybody. So nice to have you with us today.
And below me is Homeless Charlie with his winter wig on. Say hello, Homeless Charlie, to our wonderful audience.
Well, hello to our wonderful audience.
Now, folks, what we do is we tell jokes, you laugh. It's just a wonderful thing. But before that, we have a point of conversation. Dr. Fat Packer, what is our point of conversation for this video?
Well, this was something just that I was kind of interested in because it's funny. It says, where is the most embarrassing place that you farted?
Aha! Almost Charlie. Hello?
Well, this is sort of strange, but I was in England a few years ago.
Yeah.
And I happened to be at a function with the Queen.
Well,
when I was introduced to her, of course, you bow down, and I let one go. And that was probably the number one embarrassment.
that would do it. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if this is embarrassing, but I was climbing Mount Everest.
Okay.
And I was the lead dog heading up the mountain, and there was like four guys below me, and it was freezing, right? So I all of a sudden I let this huge fart go, which had drifted down to the other four. And you know what they said?
No, pray tell. What did they say?
They said thank you, because it warmed them up.
Did you cause an avalanche?
That was an avalanche, is what it was. But that's a whole different story. Dr. Backpacker, how about you?
Oh yeah. Well, when I was younger and I was dating this one woman, and I didn't have a driver's license yet. So she came to pick me up on the date. And I got into the car first, and she was going around to the other side of the car when I decided, oh, geez, I really have to fart badly. So I farted. It was very loud. It was very smelly.
Ooh.
And I rolled the window down and tried to blow it all away before she got to the car. She got in the car and she says, oh, we are going to have such fun. Oh, did you meet the couple we're double dating with?
In the back seat.
Yeah.
Oh, Homeless Charlie. Oh no, wait a minute. No, Dr. Fat Packer.
I can actually tell you a joke while I'm here because that's what I keep doing. That
we're joke telling now.
That's right. That's right. What does a Polish bride get on her wedding night that's long and hard?
Uh-oh.
Now get your minds out of the gutter. What did you say, Charlie?
Kielbasa.
No, her last name.
Long and hard. Very good. Homeless Charlie, tell us a joke.
Well, the other day I walked past the store and they had a sign and it says, we treat you like family. No, sir, not going into that store.
Not at all.
Woo.
Well, let me just say here. Oh, the word for today. The word for
Oh, yeah, boss.
Is never say terminal to an old person.
Oh.
I'm done. It's your turn there.
At the bus station. Oh, that's terrible. So I heard the story about this guy that went into a New York City bank when he says he wants to borrow $2,000 for 3 weeks. When the loan officer asked him what kind of collateral he has, he goes, I've got a Rolls Royce. You can keep it until the loan is paid off. Here are the keys. So they took his Rolls Royce and they put it down in the garage of the bank there. So 3 weeks later, he comes back and he pays back the $2,000 loan on plus the $10 interest and takes repossession of the Rolls Royce. And the bank officer says, sir, if I may ask, why would a man who drives a Rolls Royce need to borrow $2,000. And the guy goes, well, I had to go to Europe for 3 weeks. And where else could I store a Rolls Royce for that long for $10?
Beautiful. That was a wise man there,
It's
Doctor.
very smart. Yeah.
Homeless Charlie, tell us a joke.
Well, the other day I was in line at McDonald's and this nasty little kid behind me was screaming at his mother that he wants an apple pie. So I get to the counter and I ordered number 3 and said, how many apple pies do you have? And the clerk says 12. And I says, I'll take them all.
You are rotten. I would have done that too.
Exactly. Well, I was driving down the interstate the other day and I saw this car being chased by 35 deer.
Oh my goodness. What was with that?
Turns out he installed his deer whistles backward, is what he did. Dr. Fatpacker.
I think that was pretty good. I went to the post office the other day and I saw this middle-aged guy. He's balding, and he was standing at the counter and he's placing love stamps on these bright pink envelopes with hearts all over them.
Wow.
He then takes out a perfume bottle and he starts spraying the scent all over them. So I went up to him. I said, what are you doing? He says, I'm sending out 1,000 Valentine cards signed, guess who? And I said, well, why are you doing that? And he goes, well, I'm a divorce lawyer.
Oh. What a great promotional.
I know.
Beautiful. Charlie, go for it.
Well, my kids, who I see once in a while, but they keep laughing about my memory. But they won't be laughing at Christmas when there's no eggs under the tree.
Yeah, exactly. Right. You'll tell them, right? By golly. No eggs under the tree. What the hell? Anyway, you guys know I drink too much.
We've heard, yeah.
Well, I went in for my annual physical with Dr. Vinny Boombots. You guys know him.
Yeah, I think you're making Charlie sick.
Well, I gave him a urine sample, and you know what he put in the urine sample?
No, what?
An olive is what he put in there. Dr.
Drinking a little too much, huh?
Go for it, Doc.
One of my patients came in the other day and he says to me, Doc, I keep forgetting things. And I said, well, have you had these problems? And he looks and he goes, what problems?
What problems? Exactly. A very serious issue there. Almost Charlie.
Well, so I took off her shirt. Then she said, take off my skirt. So I took off her skirt. Then she says, take off my shoes.
Whoa.
So I took off her shoes.
Oh.
Now she said, take off my bra and panties.
Bra and panties.
So,
Oh.
of course, I took them off. Then she said, I don't want you to catch you wearing my things ever again.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Doc.
Yeah.
You know a good psychotherapist we could refer to Charlie?
Oh, yeah.
He's got a problem. He's got a problem. Well, anyway, these 3 old guys were musing. And they said to each other, when you're in your casket and everybody's there at the wake, what are the things you would like to be talked about by your various friends? And the one fellow said, well, I would like them to say that I was a gentleman, that I was a good community leader, and that I led a good life. And the second one says, well, I would say I'm in the casket that I was a good husband, a good father, and a good provider. And the third fellow says, I would like to hear them say, look, he's moving.
Oh, ouch.
Dr. Fatpacker, your turn.
Well, I have a Chinese friend that I went to see in the hospital. He was really sick,
So?
In the hospital, yeah. But he just kept whispering. He goes, Chun Yu Yan. And he said that over and over again. I couldn't understand it. And then he died. You know, it was terrible. You know, I was very sad. And so I went home and I Googled this message there, and apparently it means you're standing on my oxygen tube.
Is that what that meant?
Apparently, yeah.
Oh, that's so sad.
Oh,
So
it is.
sad, so sad. Homeless Charlie, tell us a joke.
Well, if you buy groceries, you know, when you buy a bag of salad and it gets all brown and soggy,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, cookies don't do that.
They don't.
Very good point.
A very good point. Well, anyway, last summer, I was in a boat. Well, I fell off the boat
Oh,
and I don't know how to swim.
oh,
And-
that's very bad.
And I get absolutely no respect from anybody because I'm thrashing around in the water, screaming at the top of my lungs, somebody save me. And the lifeguard drove by in a skidoo. No, not a skidoo. He drove by in this motorized vehicle. He said, sir, please keep it down. You're confusing the guests. That's why I have no respect. Well, that one didn't work out too well.
Well, I had to listen to that later.
Anyway, last one, Dr. Fatpacker.
Oh, well, wonderful, wonderful. You know, every once in a while, I like to go and I use some of these jokes over at the retirement home
Yeah.
and in the hospitals, and I tell jokes and I laugh and I have a lot of fun. And I told some jokes, I sang some funny songs at the patients' bedsides. And when I finished in farewell, I said, I hope you get better. When one elderly gentleman looked up at me and he says, I hope you do too.
Oh, you know, how rude is that one? That's not.
Yeah.
Anyway, almost Charlie, last joke.
Last one. Well, I'll tell you what. Don't expect me to stop if you're broken down by the side of the road.
Oh.
You were offered an extended car warranty.
And you didn't take advantage of it. Well, my last, it's a story and it's shocking. A unicorn was recently charged with murder.
No.
Oh, my goodness.
Turns out he challenged a ram to a headbutting contest. And well, you know the rest of the story.
He punctured the
Very sad indeed. So anyway, we're done. We're out of here. Thank you for watching, everybody. We'll see you down the road next day. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. We invite a very famous person to be on our very next video.
Yeah,
And Dr. Fatpacker, who should we invite for our next video?
I loved watching Seinfeld, and I love that Julia Louis Dreyfus.
Should we invite her?
I like her. Yeah, I think we should invite her.
Okay, so Julia Louis Dreyfus, or whatever your name is, you have 24 hours to check in at funnyoldguys@gmail.com. And Julia, you're going to be on our very next video. How exciting is that? So check in right away. Otherwise, Julia, if you don't check in, you're going into the trash bin.
And she has
check in.
So this is the Comedy Thief saying goodbye. We're passing along to Dr. Fatpacker for his farewell.
Well, auf Wiedersehen, everybody. I just want to let you know, please, from the bottom of my heart, please do 3 things for us. Well, they're all the same thing, but you got to remember it. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Duncan.
And Homeless Charlie, say farewell to our wonderful, fabulous fan base.
Well, farewell to our wonderful, beautiful fan base.
Oh, you messed that one up. Fabulous.
You put too many F's in there and he's going to mess it up one time.
That's done. Everybody wave goodbye. We're out of here. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you down the road.